にゃおAhem. Sorry about that. Hi, konnichiwa. Welcome. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Hello. Oh, ちょっと待ってね。Hello. Welcome.にゃおちょっと待って。Let me do something real quick. Hello. All right. Okay. All right. Cool. Awesome. I think it should be a little bit less like crunchy now, basically. いやー、本当にね、ちょっと待って。Let me get comfortable here. ちょっともうちょっとね、なんていうかな。気持ちよく、ちょっと体勢取るね。ちょっと一瞬待ってね。Just a moment. Let me get acclimated here. にゃおHi, にゃお Good morning. Good afternoon, good evening. はい、ということで。はい、welcome back. お待たせ。はい。ですね。Today, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Seinyan, oh my goodness. Where do we even start?Where do I even start, Seinyan? It's been so long. なんかもうめちゃくちゃ久しぶりじゃない？なんかすごい久しぶりじゃない？正直。ねえ、it's been a solid hot minute, you know? It's been a bit, right? I mean, like, I know you saw me like 2 days ago and stuff. I know you saw me like yesterday. Or no, sorry, it was like yesterday and then today, and stuff like that. But like, you know, we haven't like I don't know, we didn't get like our own like kind of like chill, like chatting individual time. You know what I mean? Like we just never, yeah. There's so much to talk about. Like, okay, どっから行く？いやめちゃくちゃ久しぶりな感じするんだけど、どっから行こうかな、本当に。そこなんだよね。どこから行くという。Where shall we go? Okay. My Okay. Oh, there's so much. There's so many things. There's so many things. Okay. But we gotta take it slow, Seinya. One step at a time. I want to say, first of all, thank you so much for your patience today. You know, it's like, it's very, I was very much looking forward to it. Now, mind you, I had a great time. I had a really fun time. I had a really great time, you know, and we got to hang out with Ginta. It was super fun. It was super enjoyable. It was super exciting, right? And from there, I want to mention that Seinya, do you hear the wind tunnel, or is it like not too bad? Do you hear the yeah, slightly you guys hear it? It's not bad. Okay. No, I'm gonna relax here. I'm just gonna enjoy it. No. So as I was saying though, yeah, I was really looking forward to it. Unfortunately, it seemed that the league thing, like the client wasn't, like, I guess there was like a driver that I was missing or something that wouldn't show up. And so I tried to turn off stream. I tried to reset everything. I tried to, run as administrator and all that kind of stuff. I tried a lot of things on my PC, and it just would not catch it, if that makes sense. It got to the point where like it would catch the game, but it would only catch the like specific like cursor and stuff. So it was very kind of like technical difficulty was like there. Yeah. And I'm kind of sad though too, because like we did so well. Like, I mean, granted, Ginchan's like supporting was like fire. Like, we steamrolled so hard. Like, we had a 16-0, we had like a 20 something, we had like we're always positive basically. We got like an easy quadra, like it was just, yeah. So it was very fun. No, but it was very fun. And then, at the end of the day, like I'm more like, I'm not sad about like, I'm really not sad about, for example, like not being able to like stream the perspective per se, but I'm just more sad that like I know you were looking forward to like hanging out after it, and then we weren't able to do so immediately after. So thank you so much for your patience, and hopefully instead of like that, this is our time now where we can just chat. This is our chatting time. This is our Seible Seinyan chatting time right now. Because we couldn't have the perspective, yeah, due to the game client thing. So yeah, thank you so much for your patience. I think, especially because like I was looking forward to hanging out too, because like yesterday was like more so it was more of a PR stream, right? And that was super fun. But you can't really interact and you can't really hang out as much as like a regular stream, which is super cool. I love those opportunities, right? So it's been even longer. I missed this. Yeah, I did. I'm not gonna say it. Seinya. I'm not gonna say it. I'll protect all of my Seinyans by not saying it. Oh. Oh yeah, I did miss you. Apparently though. Apparently, though, I don't think I can. I don't know if you missed me, though. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's a little suspicious out there. What? Nani? Let me just fix my glasses and stuff. Like, wait a second. No, don't worry. Don't worry. Imaginary glasses, exactly. I'm doing the typical, like the anime, なんだ、なんか the 何みたいな、我の計算通りみたいな感じのそういうね。Where's the trust? No. I know 95% of my nyans. I know 95% of my nyans. No. Anyway. No, but I think it was like it was a pretty long time, you know, and the unfortunate thing is it's not like it becomes less busy too, you know, and that's kind of the frustrating thing for me, like where it's just like, yeah, I mean, I wish it was like, it's something if it was like a nice, like a vacation or something of like, you know, a long time away and stuff, but if it's not really if that's not the case, right, you know what I mean, it's like, wait a second, what do you mean? There's still like work to be done, you know? So it's kind of sad where it's just like, oh man, I really wanted to hang out, but then, you know, it's like there's just a lot of stuff that needs to be done, you know, behind the scenes. And I'm very happy to do so, but it means I gotta take a little bit more time away from my nyans, you know? Where's the 5%? I wonder. I don't know. But yeah, it's really good to be back. But yeah, it's been like 4-ish days, I feel like, cuz like, I mean, we were here yesterday, but it was like, you know, like we were locked in, you know, promoting. And then from here, today we were gonna hang out, but then my game, it didn't pan out well. And then from there, yeah, so now we get to finally hang out, and I'm very excited. We get to finally hang out because also there's so many things that happened. I don't know if you noticed, but like there's a whirlwind of things, right? Oh, dang it. I lost the game. I totally forgot about it. I wasn't even trying to pull that one on you. Seinyan. But yes. Let me just take a moment, explain it in Japanese real quick. 実はなんですけど、今日、いや、本当にね、ちょっと寂しかった、会いたかったっていう、話なんですけどね、今日ね、ちょっと、ロールをやった後に、もっとおしゃべりできると思っててんけど、結局ね、なんかこのゲームのなんていうんですか、接続がちょっと悪くて、接続できなかったからもちょっとこれは悔しいなっていう気持ちでちょっと難しかったんですよね。そう、でもね、だからちょっとうちの枠はちょっとまたね、改めてっていう形で今回ね、こういった雑談枠になっています。だから本当にその説はねその説は大変いやごめんね、待っててくれてありがとう。 So yeah, thank you for being here. That's one first and foremost, and so also want to say a huge thank you so much for the beautiful assets, and thank you for the beautiful thumbnails. You know, it's just been so nice, and I'm very happy to be able to kind of like look at it, you know, and enjoy it. So thank you, ありがとう本当に. It was really funny, like thank you, artist にありがとう本当に. Thank you. なんかね、there's so many topics, Seinya. Now, shall we talk about the salt? Oh, actually, even before that though, like it was really fun playing League today. Of course, like with Ginchan, right? Because we were talking about this because we didn't even get to talk about today's stream too. Like, we were talking about this over call. It was just like, wouldn't it be so funny if we were just like giving thanks in League, and we just played like as if we were giving thanks to everyone, like literally everyone. And then we were talking about this. We were on a call, and it was just like. And then we were laughing because in our minds, it was like the most absurd thing ever, you know? The most absurd thing ever, right? And then we're like, oh yeah, wouldn't it be even cooler if it was like HopCon and then everyone had to also give thanks in the same way? and that's basically how it started. That is basically how the HopCon League of Legends, a League's giving kind of came to be for us. It was a good time. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed it very much. You know, I feel like League is a very fun game to play, but oh my god, the spice is there. The spice is there when you have a mission. The spice is there when you have a mission, and we had so many cool senpais come in, right? We had Uki Nyan Nyan come join. We had Zali Nyan come join. It was so great. We had Pio-chan come join. Pio-chan didn't even have the game installed until then, right? That was amazing. Then we had Wiwa senpai, right? And then we had Finana senpai, and oh my goodness, it was just, you know, there were so many, like we just could not end, you know, we could not end simply because it was so fun, you know. We really had to like take a moment, and Luca senpai, true, came to say hi, right? Yeah, and it's just one of those things where it's like, oh my goodness, this is the vibe. We gotta enjoy the vibe. 楽しかったよ本当に。いやマジで本当にね、もうみんなちゃんと遊びに来てくれて、本当なんかちゃんと遊びに来てくれて、ひょっこりとね、いや一試合だけとかそんな感じで、いやーみたいな感じでね。It was great. So I'm very glad. I'm very sad that like, you know, like we couldn't stream our perspective, unfortunately, due to technical difficulties. But in the end, you know, at the end of the day, I'm hoping you enjoyed. And if you did, then that's like a victory for me. Yeah, すごかったな。楽しかったな。I did not know Pio-chan played League, and Pio-chan was amazing. I did not know Pio-chan played League. Yeah. Can you imagine we may actually have played like ranked at some point against or with each other unknowingly, you know? Unknowingly. But also that game was kind of crazy. We had across the board perfect game. 0 deaths. I think I had like 16 kills or something, right? Like across the board, 0 deaths on that one. That was so crazy. all three of us Not the flashbacks. ありがとうね、ありがとう。Yeah, no, it was so fun. It was so fun. And then Yeah, but so, that's league. You kind of know what to expect, it's been around, it's been a while, right? And it was a fun time. And I know that some Seinyans and some heartbeats out there kind of clocked us. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think like some Seinyans, some heartbeats out there clocked us for being like, yeah, wait a second. They're gonna play League, I bet. Like, you guessed it. Some Seinyans were like, oh, I bet it's Seible. And it's like, no way you guessed it. So. That was so funny. I think that was so funny. Yeah, 面白かった。楽しかったね。But it's so fun though. It is so fun. Like, I feel like the ideas we come up with are just so funny. Like, I think they're just so crazy and like slightly like stupid that it's just like it's just perfect, Now, for some context, the reason why we were doing like a Leaguesgiving was because it is actually, I think it was like Thanksgiving on that day in the US. But not everyone plays, and also not everyone celebrates. But just because you do not celebrate or anything like that, every day can be a day of giving thanks, and that's kind of like the positive like motivation behind doing it. 楽しかった、本当に。素敵だったよ、楽しかったよ。And then, are we ready? Are we ready to talk about it? Are we ready to talk about it? Seinyan? Are we ready to lock in and talk about it? The thing? Yeah? Well, you see, yesterday we had some salt. We had some salt, Seinyan. It was our first time, Furi-chan and I, where we had our first ever hashtag PR stream. What a crazy time. What a fun time. It was super exciting. Super enjoyable. いや、もうすごかった、楽しかったね。With Oliver Sensei. Yeah. So, we had our first ever PR with Oliver Sensei. Oliver Sensei, myself, and Furi-chan. Oh, it was cool. It was so exciting. And I don't know, something about it, it's always like, it's always so like, it's all, I don't know, it's like such an out of this world like experience, like sitting in the Chabudai area, right? And then, talking about salt and really enjoying it, like, and talking about all the cool like goods and stuff. Super fun, super enjoyable. And the coolest thing about it was that, like, for at first, to me, like, I had imagined it would just not be, it would just be only sold in Japan. But the cool thing was that it's actually also sold internationally, which in my mind I was like, whoa. It's like, whoa, how did they, whoa. But of course the thing is, right, please always, no matter what you do, and it's not related to salt, it's not related to anything, please do make conscious decisions, right? Always put food on the table before you put anything else on the table, right? So so please do not make that like a pressure. Please do not pressure yourself. And this goes with anything, right? Like in your support for me, please make sure that you're not like struggling to support me, or you're not putting me first to support me. But please do put yourself first, right? Like you yourself specifically first. But for those who would like your food properly spiced, or should I say properly salted, boy, do I have a news for you. No, it was such a wonderful time, and honestly, you know, staff were there to like assist. It was so exciting. It was super fun. It was super enjoyable. And you know, I don't want to go too in depth or anything about it, but what an amazing and fun and exciting moment. I was super nervous. I was super nervous. I was super nervous because it's our first ever #PR event, and you know, I was in there, you know, I was in the thick of it. I was in the thick of it, right? And so it was pretty nervous. I was pretty nervous. But it was fun. It was, above all though, you know, the thing about like nervousness though too is like, just as you might be like nervous, you know, that might just be excitement, right? And just as much as you might be excited, it could just be a sign that you're enjoying, you know, you're actually enjoying kind of like the moment and enjoying the process. And it was a great fun time. So yeah, being able to hang out all together was like super cool. And I actually got to see the products, and I didn't talk about this on stream, but like I used all of them. I tried them all, and you know, like they're like, it's Seinyan. Well, okay, I'm trying not to promote here. Like I'm trying not to promote or anything, but like I never really like considered it, right? Because like I remember like for example in the States, right, there are a lot of like pre-mixed like seasonings that are like, you know, this is like steak seasoning, right? And then it's like a bajillion different types of like spices in it, right? But like sometimes like when you can't choose in that way, like sometimes like you might not like a certain hint of spice, right? Or you might not like a certain type. And then now you just have this like, you just have like a bottle of this spice, right? That you don't like because of like one specific ingredient that's in there, right? Because it's like a mix of all of them. But the great thing about like the salt was that like you choose like which ones, and also it's not a huge mix, right? So it's very flexible in how you apply your seasoning, because seasoning is so important in your food, you know. Any steak tastes like 10 times better with like salt. So but そうなんだよね. And I tried them all, and it was like really cool. And I also ate broccoli. Yeah, I talked about it like on the PR stream just a little bit, but I also ate broccoli. What is your favorite? Honestly, genuinely, my three choices. Like my three choices. I was surprised too that all of us kind of like had similar choices within those, right? But to me, I really recommend those three choices. The sesame pepper salt, right? The yuzu salt, and also the spicy garlic salt. But I think another perspective, like a different perspective, right, was like I found it really cool to use on things that are already made, right? So you can also like cook with it, but I found it really cool. I found it really good on adding it to like things that are already made. Like for example, I talked about like butaman, which is like pork bun, right? Pork bun is already made, but adding the salt to that, right, adding a specific type of salt changed the flavor every single time. So it was very nice. It was very enjoyable. But yeah, anywho. Fun fact, cooking stream with the salt when so fun fact, okay, just behind the scenes between you and I, okay, I actually recorded a snippet of me cooking. I never suggested it. I never did anything like that because I ended up saying, you know what, like we might not have time, right? But I actually did. I have an audio recording of me cooking. Right, Seinyan, right? What? No way. And by the way, of course, using the salt. Right, so I have an audio recording of it. Please, unfortunately, not in public. What? No way. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a promoter for nothing, right? So. いや、実はなんですけど、自分が、塩で料理したのを、一応音声だけ、実はね、録画したんですよね。そうなんですよ。なんと。So I don't know. That might show up on the vlog, to be honest. a little bit of a mini bonus, but let's bring back the conversation though. It was a great time. It is a voice recording, and honestly, I had a great time. And above all, like, for example, Oliver Sensei, super chill, super nice, you know. Like, I feel like so comfortable. It's like Sasuga senpai, you know. Like, I just feel like, you know, super comfortable, super confident, you know, if Oliver Sensei is there too, right? And not to mention Furi-chan, if Furi-chan's there too, you know, like, I feel like though I was nervous, right? Like, knowing that they're both there, it's just like, oh, okay, no big deal. You know, oh, this is no big deal. って感じになったね。なんか、オリバー先生とフジちゃんは、その一緒に、そこに、ね、一緒にいるっていうことは、その一緒にいるっていうのはね、ちょっと自分は、あれだったんだよね。緊張してたんだよね。でも、二人がそこにいるから、めちゃくちゃ安心したね。そう、なんかもうすごい、なんだろう、自信がつくというか、全然、頑張れるみたいな。そう、心強かった。そう。楽しかったね。いや、ほんでね、何よりね、I was just so sincerely like, I don't know, because I was nervous, I was getting ready, I was hyped, I was looking forward to it, right? All those things. And it's like lights, camera, action, you know? And I locked in, you know, I locked in hard. Like, I do what I do. I'm a promoter. I lock in, you know. But the coolest thing about it, because like this has been like on, you know, like on my mind, right? It's been on my mind. I've like looking, this is our first ever PR. It's so exciting, right? It was on my mind. And then we had so much fun. And then actually genuinely seeing Seinyans out there, you know, in the 百貨店ね、日本百貨店 in the department store purchasing our goods, Seible goods, and I even saw Seinyans purchasing multiple of my acrylic stands and multiple salt sets, for example. Like, and seeing that happen in like practically real time. The Seinyan took time out of their day to go to, you know, the store, line up, you know, to buy acrylic stands, salts, right? The can badges, the kanbachi, right? And then seeing you take pictures with that. And I saw that, I was like, that is so cool. That is so cool. なんかそれを通して本当につながってるんだなって思えたね。なんかもうそのすごかった。感動したね。感動した。I was moved. I was genuinely moved because like that's so cool. Yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool. In Japanese, to explain it in Japanese. いや本当にね、この PR のイベントの前は結構緊張したりとかするじゃん。で僕も緊張してたし、でもねみんながいたから心強かったしっていうことで、ほんでやっぱりそのなんていうんかな、もう楽しみだし、美味しいし、本当にPR 好きだし、だからそこなんだけど、そのワクワクわちゃわちゃしてる時にもうほぼリアルタイムでね、セイニャンがお塩を買ってるで、それを写真で載っけてね、ハッシュタグで載せてるっていうのを見たらもう感動しちゃって、これ今だって、これが今なんだ、これ Now だみたいな今セイニャン買ってくれてるみたいな、めちゃくちゃ感動して、でしかもなんか複数とかも買ってくれてて、みたいな、なんかもうシンプルに感動したね。なんかそこで写真撮ってくれてね、載せてくれて、もうマジで感動したね。あれ感動したね。To see that happen in like real time, right? すごかった。本当にすごかった。It was so cool to like see that in real time, to see that like that support. ねえ。Yeah, no, it was so cool. It was so crazy. And いや本当にオリバー先生とね、 プリちゃんと一緒に。いやもう楽しくて、しかも楽しくて。オリバー先生とね、喋るのすごい楽しいんだよね、ちなみに。すごかった、楽しかったな。もういろいろ本当に緊張して。でも最後にね、最後はやっぱ、ね、なんかもう始まってからもう楽しい気持ちしかなくて、その楽しいがもう全部をなんかなんていうんかな、乗っ取ったっていうかもうめちゃくちゃ楽しくなって、もうめちゃくちゃもうワイワイはしゃいだ気がするねワイワイはしゃいだ気がするね。Like at first I was nervous, right? But then like as I was going through, like I started just having fun. Like I just started having fun, you know? Like I think like maybe like the first like few, like maybe a minute, like the first minute I was like, oh, I'm kind of nervous. And then from there on it was just like, oh, this is so fun. This is such a fun time. いや面白かったね、楽しかったね、でも本当に。And the thing is, like I saw all of the merchandise and they're so cool. Yeah, I saw all the merchandise. It was super cool. Like it was the shikishi, the can badges, and the salt sets themselves, as well as like the standees. マジですごい楽しかった。I was also super enamored by the acrylic board. The acrylic board, the clear cards, yeah. The acrylic board was like the acrylic shikishi, which is like signboard paper, but instead of just regular signboard paper, it's like a shikishi, but it has acrylic on the top, and it's printed on acrylic on the top. But it was super sparkly too, and oh my goodness, it was just so good. I think it was so cool. It was so cool. It is the board, yeah. Like I really like sparkly too, so なんか本当にめちゃくちゃね、キラキラしててすごい好きなんだよね。いや、もうラインナップもすごいし、いやめちゃくちゃゴージャスだったね。確かに。確か、yeah, I can understand. I want them like ASAP too, you know? But 画面で見るより実物キラキラしてる。ねえ、確かに。そうだね。いや、めちゃくちゃいいなって思ったもん、普通に。ねえ。Yeah, I can't wait to get mine. I'm very excited. Very excited to get mine. But yeah, I understand, like depending on where it might take a few, it might take a bit, it might not, it might take longer. Who knows? ね。すごい良かったね. And also I was so surprised, like okay, first of all, Seinyan. Okay, stop trying to ask me. Stop trying to ask me like if okay, like that is like some secret, super duper secret information, okay? I'm like you can't be asking me these questions, like trying to pry information out of me. Like I'm gonna be like, are you a spy? Like, it's like, wow, there's a spy here, you know? No, I'm excited to like receive mine, you know. But I mean, you know, that yeah, like that's like that's more. What do you want me to say, Seinya? Like, I will say whatever you want me to say. How about that? But to clarify, it is you who's saying it, not me. It should be, yeah, it should be on the website for specific details. I have to say though, when I like, cause I was able to physically see it and like physically hold it and see it. I really like it. I like all of it, genuinely. Like so because like there's a part of it where it's like, oh, okay, you know, like, please, you know, you go into it, you talk about what you like, right? But there's so many things that I like about it that I was genuinely terrified about going over time. Because there's so many things I like about it. So it's like I gotta keep it professional, Seinya. I gotta keep it professional. But then there's like 50 points of it that I like. There's this point, there's that point, there's this point, there's that point that I It is really cool. It is really cool. And it was such an enjoyable time. And I think above all, right? Like even before just simply like, you know, having the items or having you know, like even for like using them and stuff, right? Or even before like the actual items themselves, like to me, what I found like really, really special was to see the support, right, that you show, to like actually kind of get to see that in person almost, right? I thought that was really, really special. すごかった。ありがとう。ねえ、いやよかったね、本当に楽しかった、本当。And then, Seinyan, there's another thing. Did you see the other thing? I know, right? It's like, whoa. 3.0. はい、3.0 です。3.0、3.0。いや、嬉しいね。そうなんですよ。実は 3.0 が発表されました。そうなんですよ。なんかもうね、嬉しいよね。ほんと。いや、ありがとうございます。Thank you。なんかね、もう本当だよ。ちょっと嬉しくて、めっちゃ楽しみだね、これは。3.0 ね。いや、もうちょっと僕の性格が出ましたね。For sure, like I think my personality showed. But that will be an excitement for another day. That is an excitement for another day だね。No, I'm excited. I'm excited too. So there was the 3.0 and Seinyan. I have an awkward story for you. I have an awkward story for you. We're really getting all the things today, to be honest. 今回もまた、ちょっと正直なところ恥ずかしい、まあちょっとまあそうだね、恥ずかしいストーリーも一つあります。Yeah. Oh, do you miss my awkward stories, Seinyan? The stories of my awkwardness? Okay. Well. So, Seinyan, you see, I was in a bit of a rush. I had not eaten lunch. I had not eaten breakfast either. But the rush was still a rush. So, I was like, you know what? We gotta go. And so I went. I went outside. I was in a rush. But I had not eaten breakfast, lunch, or dinner for that matter, right? It was just, you know. And so I was like, okay, well, it looks like I'm going to have to get some food on the way. There is no way about it. So, as one person normally does out here, I went to a konbini to get some food. Just a small snack to tide me over to a proper lunch or dinner. But I got some small snack. I opened the refrigerator, and then inside there was a nice bottle of tea, so I grabbed that too. I didn't think I would get much, so I didn't grab a little basket or anything. So I had a few things in my hand, but I kind of miscalculated, you see. It was a few things, a little too much more than, you know, what I could handle, you know, like it was just in between, you know, a basket and just holding in your hand, right? So I had to be creative. Then I went to the register, right? I walk up to the register and I'm like, hey, I'd like to get these things. And they're like, cool, would you like a bag? And I'm like, yeah, I'd love a bag. Now, mind you, my hands are full. So I try and go grab the bag, right, on my side so that it's easier. But my hands are full. So I'm like, wait a second. And they're like, they see this. They see me trying to grab the bag, you know, to help them. And they're like, it's okay, no worries. And they stop me. I'm like, okay, cool. Right? They stop me. And then they get their bag from behind the counter, right? Because they also have bags on their side. So it's a counter, right? It's a register. But there are bags facing the customer side and bags behind the counter. Right? So if the customer wants to take the bag and open it themselves, they can. But there's also more bags behind the counter regularly. And so when I asked for a bag, they're like, oh, don't worry, I got it. And so they opened the bag, right? And as I was putting the items on the counter, and as they started putting the items in the bag, I had the bottle of tea in a very awkward angle between my fingers. Now, I don't know about you, but have you ever like grabbed a bottle of tea between your index and middle finger? That itself is not like an awkward thing, right? Yeah, right? See, like you've done that, right? See, if you have a bottle in between your index and middle finger, right? You have your whole hand to carry more stuff, right? And so, no, it's not that bad. Okay, Seinyan, it's not that bad, right? So I had that there, and I was like kind of awkwardly carrying all this stuff, and I was trying to put it down like properly without doing anything. But they were also putting it in the bag, and I saw this, and I was like, wait, I should help them put it in the bag, right? And so after they beeped everything, right, I tried to give them the Coke, right? But the cola, right? But the cola was in between my fingers. Now I understand this doesn't make much sense, okay? But I want you to picture this, right? I'm holding the cola a bit weird, and I'm trying to give it to them in between my fingers. And then I was like, wait a second, that's kind of rude, right? And so I was like, okay, well, I shouldn't do that, right? So I adjusted my grip, and then I tried to give it to them, and they're like, oh, no, it's okay. I could do it. And I was like, oh, okay, my bad, sorry. And then we had this like back and forth of like, oh, I could do it. Oh, you could do it. I could do it. You could do it. And I was, at the end of that, like, we shared so many weird glances of like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, we were doing this like push and pull, like back and forth of like, oh, let me do that for you. It's like, oh, no, let me do that for you. It's like, oh, no, let me do that for you. And we kept doing this like push and pull of like this like the cola dance or something, right? And then at the end of the day, I was like, I'm just so sorry. Like, I shouldn't have. Like, I just I shouldn't have done that, you know? Because like that's their job. Like they got this, right? They got this, and here I am trying to butt in and like kind of help, and it's like no. And then we shared these like awkward looks, like our eyes met, and it was just like, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, like, and it was like this, like, it's such a small amount of like movement, you know, too. It's like this small amount of movement too. So it's like a bunch of different, like, you know, it's like, I don't know, like signals behind the scenes, you know, under the surface of the water, right? Where it's like, oh, is he? Oh, is he? Is he not? Is he? Is he not? Right? Like, so. And then I was like, oh, go inside. And then they were like, oh, it's okay, right? And then we had this moment of like going outside. Oh, no worries, don't worry about it. And then it was so awkward. And then, you know, as soon as like they asked me like, hey, do you want a receipt? I was like, no thanks. And they're like, okay. And I was like, oh, wait, actually, can I? It was just awkward, Seinya. I'm not gonna lie, it was just awkward. I'm sorry it was like very hard to explain, but yeah, I had a moment. I had a moment. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. No, like I tried, but it's like, I don't know. I don't think it worked, you know? Because it's like trying to be helpful but ending up being more of like a pain than a help, right? No, because okay, so here's the thing. Here, let me better explain this, right? I accidentally grabbed the Coke. Like I accidentally grabbed the drink, right? And after the fact, I was like, oh, okay, no, it's okay. Like I got it. And then I was like, wait a second. That's kind of weird. Let me put it away for them. Because after they beeped everything, right? It's like, oh, let me put it away for them. And then, but that's also weird, right? Too, you know, like then it's kind of weird. And I was like, oh, actually, wait a second. That's kind of weird. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But now I'm kind of stuck in between because now they've also made eye contact, right? And they're kind of like, what is he doing? Like, you know? And so then it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess I might as well. Like, and then I try and like, I'm like, okay, here it is. Sorry about that. You know, I'm not saying it, but then like I'm thinking about it, right? And they're like, oh no, it's okay. I could do it. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so, but like we're all like one step behind. Does that make sense? We're half a step behind each other in terms of like thought process. So we're always just like, is he? Are they? Is he? Are they? Right? It's all my fault too. It's like all my fault too. Like, but anyways, I don't know. I just had like an awkward konbini experience. That's all. That's the story. I'm sorry. It's not really climactic or anything. It is just simply, I went to a konbini. I was awkward. I felt awkward. And you know, they were super chill, but I was being a little too polite, and then I was overthinking too at the same time, and it was just awkward. That's why I don't go outside. I'm just kidding. I do go outside, but like, if only if there's like a reason, you know, there's a you know, like a need for it, if that makes sense, you know. I do want to go outside more though. Yeah, I do. But let me try and explain it a bit better in Japanese, because this is something that happened in my Japanese brain first, right? So like, you know, as I was witnessing it live in real time as I was doing it, you know, it's like it was kind of crazy. ストーリー、もうほんまにストーリーっていうほどでもないんですよ。はっきり言って。ごめんなさいね。ストーリーっていうほどではないんですけど、最近なんですよ。最近ね、ちょっとコンビニ行ったんですよ。でね、やっぱね、いやもう申し訳ない。もう申し訳ない。またですよ。またありましたよ。なんかもう恥ずかしいエピソードですね。これはですね、コンビニ行きましたと。で、ちょっと急いでたんで、朝ごはんと昼ごはんまだ食べてなかったんですよね。なんかちょっと急いでた途中の中で、じゃあ何か、とにかく何かね、ちょっと小さいものでも食べようかなという気持ちでコンビニ行って、で、行ったはいいものの、なんか中途半端な量でね、カゴは買わないじゃないですか。カゴは使わないけど、片手に収まるか収まらないかでちょっと微妙なところでっていう話で、お茶を指の間にね挟んで持って、他は手のひらに乗せてみたいな。でそこでレジの方に進んだわけですよ。ごくごく普通のねコンビニでごくごく普通の店員さんですよ。でそこでねなんだかんだちょっとギクシャクしちゃいまして、このピーってする後に一旦ね、なんか手伝おうかなっていう、ちょっとね、なぜかはわかんないんですよ。勝手に僕のなんかこれ手伝った方がいいかなっていう気持ちになぜかなっちゃったんですよ。 いうのは袋に入れる作業がまあちょっと多いから、でなんかもうめちゃくちゃねこのカウンターの上でめちゃくちゃバラバラしてたから、もうちょっとまとめるためにもうこうしたらやりやすいやろうなっていう気持ちで、そう手伝おうかなと思ってつい手がドリンクに行っちゃったんですよ。もう全部スキャンされてるんですよ。ビーってされてるんですよ。で袋に入れてくださいっていう話で、でもまずその袋いりますかっていうところでなんかその手前にあるじゃないですか。自分の方にもあるし店員さんの方にも袋があるから、とりあえず自分はじゃあちょっと袋取ろうかなって言って取ろうとしたんだけど、荷物がちょっと微妙に手の中にあったから、これはどうだろうって言いつつもちょっと取ろうとしたら、あこちらでも大丈夫ですよって言われて、あお願いしますってなってでももうこっからもう入りからちょっとなんかあるんですよ。もう入りからなんかなんかちょっと申し訳ないなみたいなわかる？このなんか気持ち的なんかごめんなんかみたいな感じなんですよ。入りからそもそもでお願いしますってなって、店員さんが袋を出してくれたとね。でビーピピってやって、でもなんかありがとうねっていう気持ちで、じゃあちょっと自分もなんか手伝おうかなっていうことで、もう全部ね測ったっていうかで鳴らした後ね、わかりました、ちょっと自分も手伝おうかなって、だから手前に僕の方にあるコーラをじゃあちょっと袋に入れようかなっていうことで、もう勝手に行動しちゃったんですよ勝手に行動しちゃったんですよ。ちょっとこれ遠いからな、他とは遠いからちょっとそっちにもうちょっとあれしようかなって。でも持ち上げた瞬間もう持ち上げてるわけじゃないですか。もうコミットしたわけじゃないですか。もう手に入ってる瞬間、もうそこはもう戻れないわけじゃないですかそこにまた置くのもおかしいじゃないですか。なんかはい手に取ってしまった、はいまた置くのはおかしいみたいなじゃあこのまま袋に入れようかって言ったら、それはなんか失礼じゃないですかね、これ袋そのまま入れたら失礼やし、あれどうしようってなってそしたらやべえ、なんか掴んじゃった、袋には直接入れん方がいいなって、じゃあ店員さんに渡すのかなってなって、店員さんもなんか困るじゃないですか。みたいなみたいなってなって、じゃあ渡そうかなってなって、それ渡そうとしたら店員さんも案の定ってなってて、みたいなみたいなでそれに気づく自分もやばいってなってるってなって、どうしようってなってそのまま置くんですよ。とりあえずこれ渡されへんなって、もうなんかもうこれ渡そうとしたらちょっとってなるから、じゃあやめとこうってなって、またなんか置いたんですよでそっからなんか相手もなんかその後で気づいて、みんななんかなんていうかな、一歩遅いんですよね。なんかこうしようとしたけど、相手がこういう風に思ってるからちょっとやめとこうって。でもそれをこの人やめた、こうしようみたいな、そのなんか階段みたいな、だんだんなんか変な気持ちになっていく階段みたいな辛くなっていく階段みたいなほんでさすがに置いたから店員さんが拾って 袋に入れたんですよ。最後にね。で、そこで、ちょっと気まずいわけなんですよ。この、みたいな。っていう、あれがあったから。で、そこで僕が、すいません。相手が、ってなって、めちゃくちゃギクシャクしたっていう話ですね。いや、もうやばかったね。もうありましたね。もう、that was, oh man, that was so, I don't know. Like, I need to better explain it in English. I feel like I didn't do it justice. Okay, so more specifically, right? The reason why is I put everything down, right? There's a bunch of stuff, right? We asked for a bag. Before I asked for a bag, I tried to get a bag from my side, but my hands were full. So it was like hard. And so they were like, hey, oh, don't worry, I got it. And they got a bag from their side, right? Now, already from like the first step, it's kind of awkward, because like now I'm just like, oh, this is kind of not on script, like, I don't know. This is like, I'm sorry for making you do that, right? Because I was trying to reach the bag, because I wanted to like, not lessen the burden, but like I didn't want to be like too much of a burden there, right? So and so I'm like, okay, thank you. And they're like, yeah, no problem, kind of thing, right? And so they get the bag, right? They scan everything, right? And after they scan everything, they start like putting it in the bag. But the Coke, right, was like slightly away from everything else. It was just like at a very awkward like distance from like the employee, right, closer to me. So I was like, okay, I should help out because I'm just standing here not doing anything, And I was like, maybe I should help. And so I instinctively grabbed the Coke. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna help. But then as I grabbed the Coke, I realized that is of no help. That is very weird. Okay, like that is because now I grabbed it, right? And so you've committed. You've committed to holding the Coke now, right? So from there, it's like, what are you gonna do, right? Are you gonna put it in the bag yourself? Are you gonna hand it to them? Are you gonna pretend like you're thirsty, so you need to get the Coke separate from everything else in the bag or something, right? Like the soda, right? Like, what are you gonna do, right? But I've already committed instinctively because I wanted to help. I've already grabbed it. I've already lifted it up. So it would be very awkward for me to put it back down, right? And so then I was like, okay, well, maybe I should put it in the bag. And then I thought about that for a split second. Mind you, this is like seconds, right? This is the world of like Apex Legends, like trades, right? Like seconds, like literal seconds, right? I was like, I should put it in the bag. And then I stopped myself, right? I stopped myself mid-swing. I was like, wait a second, that's not. Now, what if I did that? If I did that, that's kind of rude. That's kind of rude, to be honest, right? Like, it's almost as if I'm saying like, oh, you're so slow, like hurry, right? Like, that's not what I want to say. That's not what I mean. I'm trying to help, right? But now if they think I'm saying you're slow, right? No, right? That's not what I want to do. So I'm like, wait a sec, I can't put it in the bag now, right? And so now I'm like, wait, do I hand it to them? And so I look at like we make eye contact and I'm like, here. But then I see hesitation in their eyes because they're just like, what is this guy doing? You see what I mean? Like, they're like, what is this guy doing? And I'm like, what am I doing? And they're confused, right? And so I'm like, oh no, they're confused now, and I'm trying to hand it to them. So I'm like, wait a second, okay, they're confused. I should stop. I should just give up. Like, I should just give up right now. And so I just put it down. I just placed it right down, a little closer to them on the counter, right? I just put it down right? Now, so from their perspective, I picked up a soda, right? And then I moved it closer to them. I looked at them. I put it down. And that, you know, from there, they're just like, what is he doing? Like, what does he want to do? and then like we make eye contact, right? And I'm just like, I'm sorry. Like, and they're like, yeah. Oh, no worries. And then they pick up the soda, and then they put it in a bag, right? And then they give the bag to me, and I'm like, oh, thank you. And they're like, would you like your receipt? And I'm like, no. But then I was like, wait a second, actually, might as well. And so I'm like, yeah. And then finally, I leave the premise. I exit, you know, safely. And I don't know, man. It was a tough. It was a tough time. Not gonna lie. I don't know. I feel like I was in danger, to be honest. Sometimes I feel like I'm an endangered like species or something. Like I feel like I'm an endangered animal or something, you know? Like sometimes I don't know. I'm just like to better describe the analogy, okay? Sometimes I feel like I'm an endangered species or an endangered animal because like it's hard to just do, you know? It's hard to just be. Does that make sense? Like, I think that's like with life too, right? Like, sometimes in life, it is hard to just be. You know what I mean? Like, not everyone will understand. But, yeah, like, not everyone will understand. Okay, せーにゃん。あ、ごめんなさい。なんかちょっとそう日本語で説明するとね、なんかたまにね、もうなんか、なんやろな。自分ってなんか絶滅寸前のなんかね、動物なんみたいな。たまに思うねんな。自分でも思う。なんか、なんていう間違ったら恥ずかしいからちょっと言いたくないねんけど、絶滅危惧種。あ、そうだよね。合ってるよね。そう、絶滅危惧種。そう。あんま使わない言葉やからね。まあ、たまに自分なんか絶滅危惧種なんかなって思ったりする。みたいな。まあ一般的、まあ、ごくごく普通のね、普通のやりとりがたまにすごい考え込んでるみたいな。考えすぎてるみたいな。なんかまあなんかね、すごいなんか世の中の些細なことですよ。これ本当に小さな些細なことなんですけど、それに対してめちゃくちゃなんかめっちゃディープに考えて、どうしようみたいな。そう。結構まあ気になんかね、自分のことやったらあんまなんか気にしないんだよね。なんか割となんかすごい自分のことやったら割と何でもいいよみたいな感じやねんけど、なんか相手とかになっていくとすごくどうしようとかになっていくんだね。なんかどういう風なんかこういう風に思われるのかなとか、これは大丈夫なのかなとか。そう多分他を考えすぎる気がする。なんか考え込みすぎる 気がする。そうで、そっからなんかいろいろなんかそれに変に、でもそこやねんな、変にでも変に余計なことしてしまうねんな。だから店員さんに任せたらええ話なのに、ちょっとでもっていう風になんかこう変にね行動を起こして、結果みたいなみたいな。そうなんかあるんだよね。Yeah. Oh, Seinyan, I have heard some whisperings. I need my Seinyans to explain this to me. I don't understand what's going on here, Seinyan. なんか最近さ、ツイッターでさ、なんか見かけるんですよね。I see it on Twitter. I heard some people have been talking about me. I don't know who, but I heard someone talking about, like, I don't know, taxes. I also heard someone talking about like Yakulto. Like I heard some Seinyans mention Yakulto. And I don't know about you, I never talked about Yakulto, or like I never talked about that. I'm trying to figure out where your source is, Seinyan. Sorry, probiotic beverage. I'm trying to figure out what your sources are here. Now, I promise I won't bite. Seinyan. But can you explain to me? Can you let me know? Klanya? Was it Klanya? Oh, I see. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. So, なるほど。I don't want... なるほど。Oh yeah, but I didn't hear it from my Seinyans. True. I saw it, maybe I saw it on Twitter or something. なるほど。そうなんですよ。ちょっとね、なんかネットでたびたびちょっと見るんですよね。僕が言ってない情報が流れてるような感じがしまして、はい。例えばなんですけど、乳製品の有名なドリンクをいっぱい大量に冷蔵庫のドロワーに入ってたりとか、誰かの税金のなんちゃらを手伝ったみたいななんかちょっと聞くんですよね。でも誰がこれ誰が流してるのかなみたいな。誰が流してる情報なんだろうみたいな。ツイッターで見て、みたいな。誰が何みたいな。ちょっと、まあ、英語で書いてるんですけど、なんかそうなんですよ。なんか書類とか、そういう書類的なことで手伝ってるみたいな感じで、誰がっていう風に話してたら、なんかそれツイッターで見るんですよ。誰がそんなこと言ってるんやろみたいな。しかも誰が僕の ピールトをバラしてるのかなみたいな。で、クロードニャンらしいですね、これ。なるほど。So it was Claudia. It was Claudia. I see. I see. なるほど。there was actually one day that I did help. And I was like, yeah, I can help. And then so I helped. Because it's like, it is pretty, like, you know, if you think about it, like, when you go to a different country, it's like pretty overwhelming, you know. And if you have like, you know, it is overwhelming, right? So for me, like, I'm kind of used to it, if that makes sense. So for me, it's one of those things where it's just like, if I can help, I would love to, right? Like, if I can help, and if I can spare, you know, if there is enough of me to spare to do so, I would love to. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's one of those things, right? But I'm not surprised, but I remember seeing like the B Ruto quote of like, oh yeah, Seible has like a bunch of like probiotic like drinks that are super sugary, by the way. Super sweet and sugary, by the way. In his like fridge door. I was like, who knows of that? Like only a few people have seen that on a specific, by the way, this is a specific occasion too. So I was like, wait a second. I know the time frame and I know exactly out of how many and of who, but I need to know who is specifically exposed my Ruto drinks. Now, by the way, like I'm just saying exposed, but like, you know, I don't mind, like but I suppose I shall explain. I have a fridge with a drawer in the fridge. I know, truly a novel concept. I honestly, full stop, right? Like that is in itself like crazy, right? Already big news. Right, I know. Now Seinyan, it's okay. It's okay. Calm down, Seinyan. Calm down. It's okay. Or, you know, it's a fridge. I have a fridge. Yeah. I know. Whoa, Seinyan. Whoa. You know. The fridge that makes noise. Oh my goodness. 懐かしい。いや、冷蔵庫あるよっていう話ね、今。いや、もうちょっとびっくりしないで。もうすごいビッグニュースやけどね。そう、安心して、そんな大げさにね、反応しなくていいからね。すごいことやけど。大げさに反応せんでいいから。そう、すごいことやけどね。めっちゃやばいでしょ。そう、冷蔵庫あるんだよね。いや、すごいでしょ。いや、でも大丈夫。そんな反応せんでいいからね。ビッグニュースだけどね。いや、それすっごいビッグニュースだけど。ほんで、あるんですけど、そっからいや、音流れるすっごいウィーってうるさい冷蔵庫の話、せいに思い出して。あったなーって。いや、あれあったなーって。Oh my god, do you remember, Seinyan? Do you remember the fridge? The fridge that made so much noise. And what was it? It was on Twitter, right? Like we what was it? It was like a space, like a Twitter space or something. Yeah? Right? Like, didn't we go the voice space, right? And then it was like, this is my fridge. Like, oh my goodness. Natsukashi. Those were crazy times. That was a crazy time. Oh my goodness. How did I not giggle? I think I was honestly genuinely through the ringer. Like, I was put through the ringer. You know, because like I kept I kept having to move and then like move again, and it was so difficult. Like, although albeit like I did pack light, like 2 large suitcases kind of thing, but like still, that's still like 2 suitcases, right? So it's kind of like, it was pretty difficult, like no matter, because also that is like cheaper sometimes than getting like one place for a long time. But it depends on the place. Yeah. But it was kind of crazy. And then one of the places that I stayed, one Airbnb that I stayed was a place with a fridge, and it would buzz like crazy. The fridge was like bzzz. And I was like, there is no way. Like, why is this fridge like, I don't know, like partying so hard at like 3 a.m. in the morning, you know, like and it was like constant, like it was like it was on and off, but like more or less kind of constant, you know. It would start acting up, it would just keep going like zzz and stuff, and then sometimes it would just be quiet, right? Like, and then it would continue and stuff, and so like, how long ago was that 4 months ago? 4ヶ月前。それ、謎の冷蔵庫が、冷蔵庫事件じゃないけど、すごい、オタクの冷蔵庫うるさくないみたいな、あのエピソード。3 months? Yeah, it could be August, right? Yeah, it was probably August, so 3.5 maybe months ago. Yeah, so this was around 3.5 months ago. Maybe 3 months, yeah. Somewhere around there. It was crazy. Thank you. ありがとうね. I'll make sure to read in between. I'll make sure to read your sippas in between. いやー、やばかったね、あれは。面白かったね、でも。But it was so funny. Because we opened a Twitter space and we were like, hey, so this is my fridge. Yeah, まさに ASMR だったかもしれない。But wasn't it funny though? It was funny. But yes, so to return to the conversation, I have a fridge. I know, kind of. I mean, let me just flip my hair real quick. I guess you could say I'm a bit of a big deal here. I have a fridge, you know. Can you imagine though? Like, I mean, that might be, hey, honestly, okay, Seinyan, your thoughts, honest opinion, okay? Is having a fridge kind of sexy, or like no? Is that a quality thing that, I don't know? Like, do you find that attractive, or maybe not? Like, what are your thoughts? Yeah? Question mark? It's preferred. Oh, so it's not a deal breaker, right? Okay, so it's not a deal breaker. Naruhodo. But for some it is. It's a necessity, right? It's cool. True. Like, literally. Very cool. True. Okay. I think we're on to something here. All right, Seinyans out there. Any Seinyans out there trying to find the one of their life, right? Like, you know, I'm not gonna condone it specifically, you know, just because like I'm a little possessive, but like, write that down, you know, take notes, Seinyan. This is like pretty good advice, right? Like, this is really good advice, okay? Oh, taking it one step further. It depends on if it's a mini fridge or a big one. Okay. So now we have to like really, I think we got to really commit to this conversation now, right? So if hypothetically the fridge was, okay. If you could choose between a big fridge and like a mini fridge, right? Is the bigger fridge better than the mini fridge? I see. なるほど。Bigger the better. Size matters. Mini is cute. Big, okay. Freezer is so necessary. Mini is cute. Fridge, question mark. Fridge is a good way. Screen, okay. Size, okay. なるほど。They lived in a dorm with a mini fridge, I can understand. In an apartment, they said, okay, なるほど, I see. So I will have you know, let the record be clear. I have I do not, maybe I should say this. I do not have a mini fridge. Okay. I do not have a mini fridge. I have a regular fridge. Okay. Like a regular like fridge that is a decent fridge. Okay. With a large capacity door. Okay. And a good amount of freezer space too. Yes. Now I don't know what you're thinking about, okay? I don't know what you're thinking about. But I have a nice fridge. I do. I have a very nice, clean fridge. Yes, I am a fridge haver. But yes, we don't exactly, you know, size does matter, but it depends on the use case, right? Like if you are a family of 4 or something, maybe you need a giant fridge, right? If you're just one person, maybe you need just a regular sized fridge. If you're in a dorm, maybe you need a mini fridge. You know what would be nice? Like a large fridge and a mini fridge too, like 2 fridges, right? Having 2 would be pretty cool. That's where size won't matter, right? Because you have more. Pound for pound, you just have more fridges, right? And so, anywho, I have a fridge. Yes. 2 is greedy. True. It is. But, think of, here's the thing, Seinyan. Here's the thing. What if, like, okay, a dream of mine is to have a mini fridge with my favorite energy brand, right? My favorite energy drink brand. That is my dream. Unfortunately, I don't think they make those anymore. They actually do not make the Monster B energy fridges, okay? Like they don't make that anymore, I don't think, you know? So it's kind of a dream that is probably going to remain a dream, you know, and I don't want to like buy a used one or anything like that, but someday I feel like that would be like truly that's kind of like a life goal of mine, not gonna lie. But like a mini one, like one of those mini ones, you know, because it was like one of those mini fridges that was like gifted as like a tournament prize for, I think it was like back in the day, Call of Duty or something. Like those mini fridges were like little like gifted things of like Call of Duty or something, like some kind of like Call of Duty tournaments or something, if I'm not mistaken. So monster PR please. That would be pretty fun. That would be pretty cool. So Seitan has a regular fridge and he wants a monster fridge. So I mean that would be so cool is the thing, right? That is such a liver thing. Can you imagine? Look, Seinyan, maybe I don't know, maybe by the shelf back there, I guess. What do you think? I don't know. I mean, I think that would be pretty cool, but yeah. So, but just think of it this way, like you can have 2 fridges. That's a lot. That's a lot of fridge, Seinya. You know, that is a lot of yeah. Exactly. It could be your energy drink fridge, right? Or maybe like, because, you know, I'm trying to drink more like, I don't know, like I don't know, some like healthier vegetable type stuff, because I don't eat vegetables, you know, like maybe it could be like my daily like vegetable juice fridge or something. What do you think about a mini fridge? No, I do not mind. So long as like the bedroom is the place where you have your like PC. I think it would be pretty cool if it was like by the PC or something. A caramel latte fridge. Seinyang, you're onto something. Wait a second, that's genius. We could have a caramel latte fridge. Oh my goodness. What if it had like 3? What if it had 3 and it was like caramel lattes and then Monster B energy drinks, and then also like daily vegetable like drinks, like vegetable juices. Oh, okay. So we get like the best of both worlds, best of all 3 worlds, right? Like you start your morning with your caramel latte and caffeine, right? In the afternoon, you get your vegetable juice drinks, and then in the evening you get 3 fridges. No, I'm not talking about 3 fridges. Oh, no. I'm saying 2, like a mini, like a tiny fridge that only holds drinks, right? And then a regular fridge for the kitchen. Yeah, it's basically balanced, right? Food. I see. Food. Yeah. That is a novel concept, actually. That is a novel concept, not gonna lie. Food. 1 fridge for 1 guy. No. I'm talking about like, you know, because like a mini fridge will have like 1 or 2 like little partitions. So you can have like different drinks in the same mini fridge, you know?そんなにいるか？いや、別にいらんけど、ね、欲しいよね。いや、まあちょっとおさらいして説明すると、モンエナの冷蔵庫が子供の頃からの夢でなんかそうモンエナの中のなんていうかな、ドリンク用冷蔵庫みたいなっていうのは昔そのコールオブデューティーかなんかね、 FPS のゲームのなんかトーナメントとかで商品が、モンエナのなんかこの冷蔵庫だったんですよ。であれすごいかっこよくて、あれめっちゃいいなってすごい思いながら、それ欲しいな、いつか欲しいな。でもトーナメントとかでしかなんていうかな、注文してなかったらしいから、すごいなんていうかな、ただ買えるわけじゃないみたいなものだったんだよね。でそれがなんかなんか夢あるなーって、いつかなーみたいな。そうだからまあだからそういう話をしてた。だから正直まあ飲み物用の冷蔵庫いるって言ったら、いやいらんよっていらんけど子供の夢をね叶えるのは大人でしょういらんのかーいなるほどね。専用の冷蔵庫使うね。まあ確かにね。そうだよね。だってそれを他のご飯とね混ぜたら嫌だしね。All the reason to play more FPS then? True. I don't know. But yeah, no, I think like that would be pretty cool. それ結構いいよね。結構いいよね。それはそれで。そう。So anyways. So, まだ話が脱線したんですよ。また。まあ、冷蔵庫ありますということで。なので、割とね、まあ、自慢じゃないけどね。冷蔵庫あるよ。これってアピールポイントになる？ちなみに。冷蔵庫あるかないかで言ったら、なんかもうちょっとなんかアピールできる？これ。どうこれ。いや、せんやん。俺、冷蔵庫あるで。なんかこれちょっと、イケメンに聞こえる？どうなんかちょっとほら。いや、俺、冷蔵庫あるで。なんか惚れる？それ言ったら、なんか、冷蔵庫あるでって。キャーってならん？イケボだったか。まあ、そっか。じゃあ、なるほどね。Okay, so if I say it in like a cool way, then you might like it. Okay. ちょ、頑張るね。さ、俺、冷蔵庫あるけどさ、見ていかない？どう？どうこれいける？いや、高級じゃないよ。ちなみに別に高級冷蔵庫ちゃうからね。いけるこれ。いけるか。そっか。じゃあ結局はもう、あれやねんな。ちょっともう、ちょっと喋り方やねんな。わかった。OK。じゃあ英語でもちょっと試してみるね。Okay, let's test that in English too, okay? I want to test whether like, okay, so here's the thing, right? The theory I want to test right now is does having a refrigerator make you more appealing? Okay, that is the theory I'd like to test right now. Okay, so you're gonna be my test subject. Okay, I'm gonna say something. Okay, and you are gonna let me know, right, your answer. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question and you're gonna tell me what your answer is. Okay. Are you ready? Hey, I have a new fridge. You wanna check it out? All right, so what is your answer? What would your answer be? Oh, I see. Okay. I got it, Seinya. Okay. Wait a second. I think it needs a bit more specificity. もうちょっと具体的に言った方がいいんだね。わかった。ちょっと待ってね。じゃあone more time, okay? One more time. Hey, I have a giant fridge and it's new. You wanna come check it out? Okay. All right. So yeah? Yes, no doubt. Okay. I see. So we have a few takers here. That's better. Okay, that's better. Show us the fridge. I mean, that you have to come check it out, right? Like you have to go check it out, right? Okay, I see. Okay, let's okay, we got to test this. We got to keep testing, right? Because we tested the English. Now let's test the Japanese. Okay, we got to make sure that it's like maybe it's 1-to-1, maybe it's not, right? So let's check it out. ちょっとね、まあちょっと具体例をちょっと日本語でもやってみましょうね。皆さん、まあ応じるか応じないかで答えてください。はい、じゃあいくよ。Yeah. 俺の冷蔵庫めっちゃでかいねんけど見に来ない？はい、ということでどうですか危ない。なるほど。これはじゃあ行くか行かないで言ったらどっちでしょう？行かないイエス。でもイエスもいればノーもいるということですね。行くけど行かない。行くけど行くかな行かない。明るく。なるほど。じゃあ明るさが話を変えるかもしれない。行くかな。 OK。 じゃあ明るいバージョンね。 OK。 So like a 気軽なバージョンね。分かった。じゃあ挑戦してみましょう。皆さん、それを聞いて行くか行かないか、答えてください。じゃあ行きましょう。いや、うちの冷蔵庫めっちゃでかいよ。 見に来ない？行く、なるほど、行くかも。行くけど、行くか可愛いから行く。行きます。なるほど。なんかちょっと、あれだね。なんか可愛いイコール正義みたいな感じになってないなるほど。いや、なるほど。冷蔵庫見に行く以外、そうだね。まあ、どうだろうね。いや、全然。そんな冷蔵庫見に行くって誘ってくる人だいぶ怖いと思うね。恐怖でしかないマジで。I mean like anyone who's like invites you to check out their fridge is like that's a little scary, not gonna lie. Jokes aside, you know, like jokes aside. あ、でもさ、まあ、でもさ、多分ね、わかんないけど、なんかそういうのをめちゃくちゃなんか気にする人は気にするかもしれない。正直にね。わかんないよ、本当に。what if it's all organized? でもさ、まあ、これはちょっと、あれじゃない、なんか冷蔵庫をきれいにしたい気持ちはすごく、きれいに使いたいっていう気持ちはすごくあるねんな、自分的に。めっちゃきれい好きっていうわけじゃないけど、なんかそういうところとかすごい大事に思える。なんかだってそれがもうね、人の原点というか、もうそれの原動力というか、もう食が原動力だから、食に関するものはきれいにしたいっていう気持ち。そう。だからあながち冷蔵庫の扱いによってはって話じゃない？なんか合うか合わないかっていうあれもあるかもしれない。そう。でも別になんかそれが新しい冷蔵庫でないといけないわけじゃないし、古い冷蔵庫やからあかんとかそんなんじゃなくて、どっちかというとどういう風に、その丁寧に使われてるかみたいな。冷蔵庫はちょっとこだわるからね、多分。知らんけど。ちゃう。ただの、もうシンプルに冷蔵庫の話。もうガチでシンプルに冷蔵庫の話ね。いや、これ、別になんか何かに例えてるんじゃなくて、今まさに冷蔵庫の綺麗さは大事だよねっていう、これシンプルな話。いや、もうこれは、もうシンプルになんか綺麗に扱いたいよね、冷蔵庫って。深く考えないで、これほんまに。ただの冷蔵庫の話だから。No, because I'm talking about like your fridge is like really like a fridge is like such an important thing, sort of, right? Because like that is where all your food comes from, and your food, like food is like your basis. It is like your base, you know. That is you. That becomes you. You know, you are eating that, and it becomes you, right? Like it's a very important thing. And so like taking care of your food is like important, very important as well, right? And so by that logic, in my mind, it's kind of like taking care of the food, and then taking care of the thing that takes care of your food is also important. So taking care of your fridge is also important. Like what's in exactly. So in my fridge, okay, We had so let me explain. We had a hangout. Okay, we had a hangout with some Nijisanji members. Okay, we had a hangout. During that time, I believe Claude Nyan was there. And when I say I believe, he was. Okay, so and so during that time, mind you, during that specific time, I had actually gone to the local grocery store and I saw a probiotic drink. And it was like a whole pack of probiotic drink. And I saw that and it was like on sale. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Because I used to have that in my like grandparents' place. They always had a probiotic drink for everyday consumption. Like it was just like their thing. Like they always had it for like every single day. They had like this thing. It was there, and it was just like a fridge of like there was a bunch, and I would get one. You know, like they would give me, like they'd be like, yeah, just take it, whatever, whenever. And so I saw it and I was like, wait a second, that's so cool. I have a fridge. I should get it. And so I did. And then I opened it, and then like on the like shelf of the thing, I just kind of like scattered it because like, you know, I wanted to get rid of the plastic, right? And it was there. And then on like the literal like next day or something, right? Some members came over. Claudian came over, right, too, and saw that in my fridge there was like literally a bunch of probiotic drinks. Because it does come in like a pack of like 8 or something, you know. So it's like so the thing is, like, I don't drink it like for sure like every day. Like this is not a like big habit that I have or something, like which is why I don't talk about it, right? Because it's not a habit that I have, right? I mean, if this was like a lifestyle thing of like I have a probiotic drink every morning, every single day, that's how I start my day. If that was, then I would talk about it, right? I would be yapping on about like, oh, this is so amazing, you know. That's not the case though. That's not the case. So ありがとう。Thank you, thank you. ありがとうね。全然。Yeah, no, it's true. But but yeah, it was pretty cool. Probiotic drinks. Yeah, it's like the promoter drink, you know? It's we put the pea in. Never mind. The letter P, okay? The letter B. Yeah, honestly, I don't even know, man. I just work here. I'm a chill guy. I just work here, okay? Like, I just work here, man. I don't even know, Seinyan. Don't even worry. Don't worry about it. I know now that no matter what I say now, it is a lost cause. It is a lost cause now, Seinyan. Yeah, no, I was like, so it's not like a normal thing, and so I saw that on the internet. I was like, wait a second, like That happened like one time. I was like, wait a second. Yeah, exactly. See, I'm clear. You know, I'm clear. I'm innocent. I'm totally innocent. Okay, I didn't do anything. Seinya. そうなんですよ。まあなんかto explain in Japanese though ちょっと以前なんですけど、23時 EN のメンバーで私んち遊びに来てくれたんですけど、その中で、その当時多分クロードニャン多分というかそうなんですよ、クロードニャンも来てくれて、でその時にその前日にねまあそのスーパーに行ったんですけど、久しぶりに乳製品を見まして、これ懐かしいなーって、おばあちゃん家でよく飲んでたなーみたいな感じでね、乳製品が置いてて、じゃあこれ買おうかなって買ったんですよ、パックで。はい、普通に大きいセールのパックで買ったんですよね。んで家に持って帰って冷蔵庫に入れるじゃないですか。でも前なんか8つぐらい入っとうしみたいな。じゃあまあとりあえずバーってね、プラスチックだけ取ってバーってこのドロワーっていうか、まあシェルフの上に、棚の上に乗せたんですよ。でたまたまその次の日にみたいな感じでみんな来てほんでよう見たら、セーブルなんかめちゃくちゃこれ飲むやんみたいな。いやでもそんなことなくてみたいな。別にめちゃくちゃ飲んでるわけじゃなくて、そうたまたまだったんだよね。そうそれでたくさんあって、だから逆に言ったらその実際にネット上でそのいろいろつぶやかれてた時に、これ誰なんでやろうみたいな思ってたんだよね。別にそんなめっちゃ毎日飲む習性はないしみたいな。でもそういえば1回だけあったよねみたいな。そう。いやその冷蔵庫の中見たら乳製品だけでしたみたいな。そんなことにゃいよ。いやーそうなんです。それでねクロードニャンだったという、なるほど、情報がそこから出てたのかってそう判明しましたね。謎が解けました。はい。いや、セニャン、ちょっと待ってね。セニャン、let's take a quick 1-minute break and I'll be right back. ちょっと待ってね。にゃお。 はい、にゃお。Welcome back. Welcome back. よし、じゃあちょっとストレッチしようか。Alright, let's go stretch. Woo. And then move to your left. Ha. Now move to your right. Young curl, Seinyan, young curl. Nice. And then stretch backwards. Ha. And stretch forward. よいしょ。いいね。素晴らしい。I woke up this morning, Seinya. I forgot to close the blinds. You know, do you ever just like contemplate min-maxing sleep? Thinking about what is the best way to like wake up, you know, in a day. Do you ever do that? Where it's just like, how do I wake up like refreshed? Right? You know, like how do I wake up refreshed, right? Well, so I woke up today. I woke up to sunlight blasting, like literally blasting in my eyelids. I was like, whoa. Woke up, like sunlight blasting into my eyelids. I was like, ah. I forgot I didn't close the blinds the night before, you know. Woke up to the blasting sunlight, then I closed the blinds and then went back to sleep. やばかったよ本当に。いや今朝起きたんですよ。朝ね早く起きて。でもたまにねなんかなんだろう睡眠のなんていうんですか効率みたいな考えることはあるんですよね。どうしたら最適化できるかみたいな。してまあ今朝起きたんですけど、実はねカーテン閉めるの忘れちゃってカーテン閉めるの忘れちゃって、まあほらでかいじゃないですか窓。もうもう光が直でビームでね目ん玉に入ってきてグワッってうわーみたいな。めっちゃおはようになりましたね。おはようってじゃあ起き上がってそっからまた閉めたんやけど、そう閉めてまた寝たんですけどねマジで目がーってなったね。No, I forgot to close the curtains. それとね、ポケモンちょっとね、ちょっと裏でね、ちょっとだけね、レベル上げしてて。I've also been like low key behind the scenes leveling up my Pokemon, you know? Just a little bit, kind of excited for our next Pokemon stream the day after tomorrow. So, just a little bit, you know. そうなんだよね。ね。I've also heard some voices from Seinyans. So I've heard some voices from Seinyan. だけどSeinyanの声もね、たまに聞いたりしまして。Did I? Oh, I didn't hear. I didn't hear anything. Maybe. にゃんにゃん。パピブルだったりとか、メイドブルだったりとか。恋しいなーっていう声を聞いたりしましたね。I may have seen some mentions of Maidable and Puppyble. Like, oh, I miss Puppyble and Maidable. I don't know if Seinyans want that though. You know. I don't know. Naruhodo. I'll keep it in mind, Seinya. I'll keep it in mind. まあちょっと意識しとくね。ちょっと意識しとくね。ああ、ちょっとセニャン会いたがってたなーって。Okay. I mean, if you're interested, maybe. We'll see. Maybe. I feel like, I don't know, like I feel like you like Maidbull more than me. Wait a second. You totally, if you had to save me or you had to save Maidbull, like who would you save? The answer depends on this, okay? Whether we will have or not have the stream, it will depend on this specifically. So, you know, please don't get it wrong, Seinya, okay? Yeah, you have to get it right. Uh-huh. Oh my goodness, you're all just saying not Seible. Like, you're saying everything but me. Wait a second, you know what? Hold up, you know what, Seinya? I don't think so. I don't think we can have a Maidbull stream or a Puppybull stream. That's crazy. You hate me. You just hate me. I'll save the fridge. You'd save Seible, but not me? That's crazy. No matter what kind of... Oh, that... Wow, that... Okay. Dibs is wild. No, that is fair. That is fair. Sure. You know, okay. I mean, well, if it was my nyans, then yeah, sure. But I don't know. If it was my nyans, maybe. Potentially. Okay, Seinya, I'll be right back. Meow. Okay, go. Okay. No, I'm not cooking anything really. I'm not really cooking anything, but I'll be right back. I mean, surely you would save me, right? Like, maybe I was cooking. Wait a second. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, you would save, say, turkey though, right? I mean. Okay, I'll be right back. Meow. Meow. Well, anywho, welcome back, Seinyan. ごめん。I do wanna say thank you to the Seinyans. ごめんね、ちょっと。I do wanna say thank you. Really quickly. よいしょ。Yeah, and also, Seinyan, thank you so much. I noticed a little too late, but thank you so much for the really kind support earlier today. I know many Seinyans gifted memberships, and thank you so much for the support, especially when we were kind of going through that like mini technical difficulties that we were having earlier today. So, thank you so much. Thank you. ごめんね。ちょっと本当にありがとう。ちょっと今朝方のね、リーグ、ロール配信の時のテックチャレンジの中でね、セイニャン本当に素敵な、面ギフだったりとか、応援を本当にありがとうございます。For those of you that are new, we will be enjoying some nyan time. Nyan time だよね。But I must admit, I must warn you, Seinya, I'm a little bit sleepy. I think you could probably tell, but I'm a little bit sleepy. Kind of like, like, ちょっとね、ちょっと眠にゃんなんですけど、今日ちょっと若干ね、そうなんですよ。But I do want to say thank you. でもありがとうっていう気持ちをね伝えたいので、なんかまあゆったりとねチルにまったりとありがとう言えたらなというふうに思いますね。ね。Well, first and foremost, Julia Nyan Chu. Happy Turkey Day. Thank you for being a turkey for us. Thank you for bringing smiles to us, and most of all, congrats on the 3.0. Thank you. You're not gonna eat me or anything, right? Like, I mean, if I was a turkey, surely you wouldn't like eat me. What if I'm not a tasty turkey? You know what I mean? I know I look it, but whoa. What if I'm not a tasty turkey? I don't know. You didn't see that, Seinya. You didn't see that. いや、食べようとしないで。なったもぐもぐなったもぐもぐ怖い怖い。Thank you. ありがとうね、ジョリーニャン。Thank you for the pink super にゃーん。I'm so excited. I'm very excited. ね。Yeah, no, the 3.0 is going to be exciting. ね、楽しみだね。イブニャンニャン too. Thank you for the 7 months. ありがとう。ね、Happy Thanksgiving. ムゴニャンニャン too. 楽しかったクポー。クポー。ありがとう。ありがとうね。Thank you, thank you. わらにゃんにゃん。Thank you for the 3 months. 3ヶ月ありがとう。いや、時間が経つの本当に早いよね。ピディニャンニャン。Thank you for the yellow super. Hi, Sei-chan. I'm Vodnyan today. I went on a date with another person. Hi, we went to see some fishies. So excited to get my salt. And congrats on the 3.0. Wow, congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah. Uh-huh. Did you catch any for me? Did I read that wrong? No, I think I read it as another person. Yeah. You know, actually, I read it right. I make the rules here, right, Seinya? Anywho, yeah. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Arigato ne, Pirinyan. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful date with another person. Swing nyan nyan too. Thank you for the 6 months. Arigato. Isnyan nyan too. Welcome to the Seinyans. I hope you have a good time in the penthouse. That's it. Asnyan nyan too. Welcome to the Seinyan. Arigato. Thank you for joining, Dazi. Thank you. Asnyan nyan too. Thank you for the pink super. I'm a new fan. with a fan. Like it's like a hand fan, but it's like a pun because it's like a fan. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Welcome. Arigato. I hope you enjoy your stay at the penthouse. Dayo. Nyan-chu. Ne. ファンって英語でね、扇風機の意味してるから、そう扇風機の意味でもあるから、私は、扇風機です、ファンですっていうね。意味だね。Yeah, welcome. ういにゃんにゃんちゅ。You low-key sounded like Nyandere who's going to freeze us in his fridge. Is it normal to feel taskaru? Well, I don't know. Maybe that's like part of the appeal, though. I don't know. Like maybe that's some kind of like exploration of identity or something. You could also potentially do you could also maybe like film like a TikTok video of like a fridge review or something. Be like, this fridge is pretty cold, but I mean it's pretty big, so that's pretty cool and it works well. Maybe like you could give us like a fridge review. The owner of this fridge It's a little scary. You know? See? And then like you make sure that like you have to escape though. It's like the one person that like reviews parking lots, you know? This is a wonderful parking lot. It is very easy to park. ありがとうね、ウィニャン、ニャンチュ。僕にゃん、やむにゃん、ニャンチュ。Bro, fridge reveal? Whoa. I mean, do you want to see what's in my fridge? Like, is that what you want to see? Love, Seinyan. Love. I know. It's kind of profound, but you know, love is there in the fridge or something. Was I able to dodge the question though? Like, ともにゃんにゃんちゅ Thank you for the super. Size of the fridge isn't as important as long as you know how to use it. Yeah, true. Wait, no, you have to forgive me, Seinya. I'm kind of sleepy, so it's like, you know, you have to forgive me. You have to show like mercy, you know. Yeah, but make sure to use your fridge well. Make sure to keep it clean, you know, store a bunch of good foods. Don't keep your foods in too long, you know. Yeah. ことりにゃんにゃんちゅー Thank you for the yellow super ありがとう。タイミング逃しそうなので、お先にスパチャ、失礼します。久しぶりにリアタイできたので、一気にお祝い伝えちゃいます。まとめてて、ごめんね。コラボ商品も 3.0 もおめでとう。嬉しすぎる毎日が、さらに楽しくなっています。これからも応援していくよ。にゃんちゅ。ありがとう。Thank you for the yellow super ありがとう。こちらこそね、ほんと。いや、嬉しいよね。ほんと。なんか、もうあっという間にね、もう過ぎていくよ。せいにゃん早いよ。早いよね、本当に。もうびっくりするぐらい。もうすでにみたいな。11月みたいな感じだよね。もうすぐ12月だよ。ってなるよね。でもね、初めての PR。楽しいよね。そして、しかも 3.0 が今日ね、発表されて、めちゃくちゃ嬉しいね。うん。これからもよろしくね、にゃーんちゅ。Time flies by so quick, Seinyan. It's so speedy. I blinked twice and already it's like nearly December. ねえ。そういうにゃんにゃんちゅー Thank you for the heart ありがとう。ハムコにゃんにゃんちゅー Thank you for the orange super ありがとう。日本百貨店コラボおめでとう。日本でコラボ商品を買うことができて幸せだよ。今日の朝にグッズが並んでいる 売り場を見て本当に売ってるってすっごく嬉しかった。今日の夜、卵焼きと、油揚げを焼いたやつに、カラカラに肉塩をかけて食べたんだけど、めっちゃ美味しかった。めっちゃ美味しいでしょ。嬉しい。他の味のお塩を使うのも楽しみ。楽しみ。それと 3.0 もおめでとう。いろいろなお顔が見れるのか、顔が見れるのか、今から楽しみだよ。今日も楽しいお話ありがとう。せいちゃん大好き。会えて嬉しかったよ。ありがとう。こちらこそ嬉しいよ。にゃーんちゅう。いやもう本当に盛りだくさんだよね。やっぱめちゃくちゃ、でも実際にね、あるっていうのは嬉しいよね。でもなんかもう早速食べてくれて、ちょっとすごい嬉しいな。いや、そうなんだよね。美味しいんだよね。実はめちゃくちゃ、そう、どんなものに対してもね、完成されたものもそうだし、料理途中でもいいし、みたいな。仕上げにかけるっていうのも全然いいから、めちゃくちゃね、頼れる塩だなというふうに思いましたね。届くの楽しみだね。確かに。おかにゃんにゃんちゅう。Thank you for the 赤スパありがとう。Thank you for the 赤スパ Thank you, thank you. 眠い中ごめんなさい。全然だよ。そんなことないよ。いや、むしろね、こんな、ゆったりとチールな感じのね、僕でちょっと今申し訳ないぐらいですよ。なので読まなくてもいいよ。いや、だがしかし、読みたい。マイル。雑談ありがとう。コラボ配信はお仕事で見れてないので、後で見るのとっても楽しみにしています。そして 3.0 本当におめでとう。これからもますます、せいちゃんのいろんな表情が拝めるのも楽しみだよ。そして昨日27日は、日本百貨店さんとのコラボ初日お店で、素敵なせいちゃんパネルに会えてお塩のセットやグッズをお迎えさせていただいたよ。嬉しい。ありがとう。昨日はお誕生日でずっと幸せなお誕生日となったよ。新たな、装いのせいちゃんもカフェとかにご一緒させていただくね。本当にありがとう。ハッピーバースデー。誕生日おめでとう。ちょっと待って。さあ。誕生日ということですね。はい、ということで、誕生日がありますね。ありがとう、いつも応援してくれて。ハッピーバースデー。あなたのこと、心から祝いたい。はい、おめでとう。Congratulations. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Congratulations. ねえ。いや、そうか。いや、これは嬉しいな。逆に言ったらね、誕生日に、僕もね、見てくれてありがとう。その誕生日に、その素敵な日に僕を見てくれて本当にありがとうね。ねえ、おめでとう。おめでとう。やばいね。やべえな。そうか、嬉しい。でもその上でね、お迎えしてくれて、本当なんか、じゃあ、そっか、じゃあ昨日って言ったらもうその発売初日で、 なんか改めてちょっとしたなんかワクワク感あるよね。それは誕生日になんか発売になった時、なんか僕もなんかいいな。それはすごい楽しいな。楽しめたかな。なんか新しい発見とか新しいアドベンチャーにつながったのかな。まあ、僕はね、あんま、外、あんま出ないようにはしてるし、あんま出ないんだけど、出ないからこそなんか、ね、いつも収穫はあるよね。楽しい。なんか、こういうことだったりとか、ああいうことだったりとかあるね。楽しいってなるよね。うん。いやー、嬉しいな出ないようにしてるまあ、出ないようにというか、出ることがあんまないかな。出る時間もそんなにないかな。そうだね。まあ、そんなあれだよ。Yeah. But happy birthday, congratulations. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy to be able to, but thank you so much for watching me on your birthday too. Seinyan nyan choo. 新しいセーブルのアクスタ可愛すぎて今まで以上に一緒にお出かけできることが楽しみになったよ。嬉しい。ありがとう。なんかこの新しいアクスタが手に入ったらもうなんか着せ替えの気持ちでね、なんかこの場面はこれがいいなとか、ここの背景はこれが一番似合うなとかっていう幅が広がるよね。それは楽しいな。どんな素敵な場面でね、一緒に撮ってくれるか楽しみにしとくね。ウキウキだーん。いや、これちょっと楽しみだね。僕もちょっと楽しみだよ。Apple F にゃんにゃんつ。Hi, I'm a person. Oh, hi, Apple F にゃん。Hi, person. Hi, how you doing? How you doing? Let's go. Let's go. I too am a person. And I totally didn't like change the reading or anything. I totally didn't. Oh, you went out and then, that's so cool. That's so cool. Okay. I'll quit joking about it. But I'll try to give like a serious like I'll just let like a quick mention because I think it's kind of important, but it's kind of like again, this is something I'm always iffy on, but like please don't mention if you go out with other people and stuff, please do mention when you take a lot of pictures with me, no, jokes aside, reasoning is some people might not be like, might feel like, oh yeah, I wanted to go and like, I don't know, because like I wanted to go. That's me. Some people could be me, like I wanted to touch grass with my Seinyans, but where was my invite, Seinyan? Like where did I didn't get an invite? Like where's my invite? Like it should yeah, like where's my invite, Yeah, but it's not just me though, it's not just me. Well, because I was there. So I was already there, right? Because, you took me with you, but yeah, not all Seinyans will be out there, so kind of keeping it on the down low might be better, you know what I mean? Just for the sake of the entirety of the Seinyans out there, you know. But that's like not to say like don't say that. I mean, you know, like for example, it's like totally cool to say it in my what is it? Ego search tag, because that's the expectation in the ego search tag is like yeah, it's for Seible, right? So like I mean people like shouldn't really be reading into other ego search tags. It's not a problem, but it's primarily for me. So you know the ego search tag is primarily for the liver, right? So kind of makes sense to like be able to talk about that, but you know, to keep like a super open community, I kind of want to make sure that it's like more like, hey, yeah, because there's a bound to be a bajillion Seinyans that are like, well, where's my invitation? Yeah, but you know, where is my invitation? I'm kidding. But yeah, no, thank you for taking pictures though. Thank you for taking pictures. Ne, arigato. Thank you for taking pictures. No, you know, because if you take a picture and then you tag me on my ego search tag, then I'll have gone, you know. Then for the first time I'll be like, okay, yeah, I actually got to go, you know. Yeah. But Seinya, if you don't take pictures of me, then I'm gonna be salty. I'm gonna be like, wow, Seinya, that's crazy. That's crazy. Having fun without me? Like, wow, that's crazy. What? Nani? Yeah, again, not really a super hard rule or anything, but I don't know. Just another one of those things to like, I don't know, think about, I guess. Because you know, not everyone's gonna be like, oh wow. Because I'm you already know I'm like kind of awkward, so it's like, man, I want to join too. Now, for all those Seinyans that, you know, don't join though, and for those Seinyans who do, you could always check out my fridge, you know what I mean? What does that even mean, Seinya? What does that even mean? I just have a fridge, okay? Like oh my goodness. No, but my fridge is pretty nice though, not gonna lie. It is pretty nice. Like, I'm pretty proud of my fridge. Like, it is very nice. Like, it has like a freezer too at the bottom, and a fridge at the top. It's pretty chill, you know. It's not an expensive fridge by any means. It's not an expensive fridge, by the way. It's just a regular fridge, but no. But we avoided the fridge that like makes noises, you know. It's gone now. It's gone. We avoided it. Not all fridges make noise, okay? How many nyans can fit in the fridge? None? Because I wouldn't put you in the fridge. I think like I feel like unless you're trying to do like an ice bath or something, is that I would not be putting any Seinyans in the fridge, okay? So don't worry. A fridge tour? Oh man. Dang, I don't know. You know what would... No. Anyway. Yeah, but thank you. ありがとうね、本当に。にゃーんちゅうありがとう。But also, I'm also the other person, just FYI. Like, I'm also the other person. I'm the third person right there, you know. Yeah. I'm the third person, you know. Yeah. I think I have to confirm the details on my ego search tag. But I was there. That's me. Wait, no. Wait a second. I was the first person, and then I had two nyans together. Whoa. The lack of respect, Seinyan. What is this? My goodness. I'm gonna have to go to like training camp again. We're gonna train my nyans. Anywho. いつめにゃんにゃんちゅう Thank you for the yellow ありがとう。コラボ商品も 3.0 もおめでとう。コラボ商品全部、届くのは3月だから楽しみ。優しい人に囲まれてお先にアクスタ2つゲットした12月にあるイベントに今回のアクスタ一緒に連れて行こうと思ってるんだ。3.0 もせいちゃんのいろんな表情を見れるのが楽しみ。絶対可愛い。私もねむねむにゃんだからせいちゃんと一緒にお休みしようかな。せいちゃん大好き。すやっぴー。こちらこそ大好きやで。お疲れ。ほんまやな。いや、楽しみやな。12月もうすぐじゃないか。いや、もうちょっとね、僕もね、若干ね、ちょっといろいろと忙しく頑張ってます。そうだね。準備に頑張ってます。ありがとね。にゃーんちゅう。せにゃにゃんにゃんちゅう。できるでスーパー 3.0 おめでとうございます。いろんな表情見れるの楽しみにしてます。ありがとう。いやー、本当にちょっとせいにゃんがね、好きになれる表情かな。楽しみだね。そうだね、楽しみだね。もうすぐだしね。ちゅにゃんにゃんちゅう。Thank you for the 7 months. ありがとう。マジガチ Thank you. ありがとう。大にゃんちゅう。Yes, dibs on the probiotic drinks. No, wait, you can't call dibs. That's great. You can't call dibs on my probiotic drinks. That's mine. Wait a second. はるかにゃんにゃんちゅうできるでやるスーパーせいちゃん大好き。せいちゃんに会えない間も、お手紙書いたりペンでアラオカ作ったりしてせいちゃんのことを考えてた。どっぷりメロメロなの、のせいちゃんにバレちゃうよ。バレちゃうか。なんかなぜかね、あれを思い出した。メタルギアの箱でなんか隠れてるのをちょっと思い出して、なんかバレるかなみたいな。うん。なんかちょっとこの箱の中でパッて箱から出て好きみたいな、なんか気持ち的にバレたかみたいな。なんか ごめん、ちょっと僕想像豊かやからなんかもうちょっとごめんね。ウェルカム、ウェルカム、嬉しいね、本当に。いや、そう、でも、そう。で、今週もお仕事お疲れ様。お疲れ。いつもせいちゃん、好き好き、寂しいオーラ出しててごめんちゃい。お仕事頑張ってね、ゆっくりしてね、の、意味も込めてるから許してくれる。ね、お願い。許すも何も、ね、そんな全然いいよ。こちらこそ大好きやでにゃんちゅう。ね。そんな、もう大好きに囲まれて頑張っていくね。世界は素晴らしい世界だと思うんだ。しおりにゃんにゃんちゅう。Thank you for the yellow super。読まなくて大丈夫です。だがしかし。3.0 おめでとう。日本百貨店さんとのコラボに 3.0 嬉しいこと。続きで幸せです。いつもありがとう。にゃーんちゅう。ありがとうね。Thank you for the yellow super。ありがとう。そんな、ちょっと、いや、本当にね、楽しいイベント、なんかもう本当に祭りごとがいっぱいあるような気がするね。本当になんか祭りの感覚だね。It's like, it feels like there's so many things to be excited for and that we're working towards and we're working hard on. ね、ありがとう。いや、その中でね、応援してくれて本当にありがとう。there's so many. なんか本当にいっぱいあるからね。もちろんだよ、もちろん。任してちょ。にゃんちゅ。なにゃにゃんちゅ。Thank you for the orange soup。ありがとう。まだお仕事中なので、スパチャだけ。百貨店コラボと、3.0 本当におめでとう。声だけ聞いてたけど、マスクしてなかったらニヤニヤバレちゃうところだったよ。いつもより感謝に、込めて、大好きだよ。感情込めて大好きだよ。にゃんちゅ。じゃあお仕事戻ります。頑張ってね。お仕事ファイト。こちらこそ大好きやで。ね、頑張って。ファイト。芝居たれ。ごめんなさい。ちょっとそれはちょっとダメですね。ごめんなさい。それはダメですね。精一杯頑張ってね。でも程よく自分の健康を守って頑張ってね。SSHR にゃんにゃん 2 Thank you for the 7 months ありがとう。嬉しい。Thank you. Oh wow, that's so it's just so quick, you know. It's just like we blinked twice or three times and all of a sudden it's 7 months, you know. やばいよね、本当に。Oh my goodness だよ。ありがとう。Thank you for the support. ウィウィニャンニャンチュ Thank you for the 6 months. ありがとう。6 months with you. I'm very thankful that I met you. Thank you and the Seinyans. ありがとう。And thank you for supporting the community and myself too. Next thing is going to be the first anniversary. First year anniversary. That is actually kind of crazy. The fact that it's like 3.5 months away. It's 3.5 months away, Seinyan. Our 1 year anniversary is 3.5 months away. Isn't that crazy? やばいよね。いがにゃんにゃんちゅ Thank you for the yellow super ありがとう。ビッグなハートありがとうね。本当に。ちょっと待ってね。 はい。Can you hear it? Yep. Yep. No. It's not ASMR. It's not. アメちゃんだよ。いげにゃん、ありがとね。にゃんちゅ。Better nyan too. Thank you for the super. Thank you for a chill catch-up stream. Missed you for real. By the way, I downloaded Valorant and now learning how to play due to being inspired by Sui-chan. Oh no. Oh yeah. Or oh no. I don't know. Wait a second. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Or is that a great thing? Well, I'm happy if you're happy. Maybe first ever? First ever? Whoa. First ever. It could be fun, and I hope you find joy in it. Cause I'm gonna find joy in it too, you know. No, I'm not gonna try and find joy in it. I am going to find joy. Why, that's so cool. That's so cool. 頑張ってね。楽しんでね。Have fun. Have fun. And it becomes like even more fun when you have like friends that you play with and stuff. And so I think it's only up from here, really. Yeah. And we're gonna be playing Valorant tomorrow too, by the way. Like we're gonna be playing tomorrow. I haven't touched it since the last time though. I haven't played Valorant since the last time, so it's been a bit. So I don't know. We're gonna have to do our best, you know. ね。じゃにゃんにゃんちゅ。Thank you for the orange soup. ありがとう。Thank you for the Zatsu stream. I missed it so much. You did so well on the PR stream yesterday. I feel like I got to see more sides of you. When I'm with you, there's always something to look forward to. Love you. Love you too. ありがとう. Yeah, I'm glad you liked the PR stream and seeing a different side of me. I guess more so, I think like more so like a professional side, I guess, almost. Where it's more of like the kind of like a promoter side, truly like a promoter side of me, you know, the more of a promoter side of me. And I hope my objective, I think my goal going into it was to, I think the biggest priority for me and what I told myself going in was that I wanted to show up as if I had been doing this my entire life. Like I wanted to go in there and I wanted to like come across as if I had been doing this my entire life and that I was like completely a professional or something. Like that was my goal for the day. I don't think I got to that extent, but I think I got to a point where it was like pretty comfortable, and I think people were like I think it was like enough to the point that it was like natural. And I had a great time. Because I think like the great time a lot, like in everything I do, it's like it's a given, you know. I'm always having a great time, to be honest, you know. Anything I do, I'm just having a fun and enjoyable and great time. But yeah, no. And so I wanted to focus on those things too, and it was super fun. It was super exciting. The energy was great. And I don't know, when you go to the studio and stuff, like it's like I find that I really love that. I love that about it, you know? Like the few minutes countdown before game time, you know? It's like you're in the locker room, right? Waiting. Like looking at the clock and it's counting down till like games start, you know? And you're just like getting suited up, you're getting ready, you know? Then you walk out on the field and you're ready. It's like, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Like, and people are like, you know, there to support you. Everyone's like ready, locked in. Reminds me of like one of those, like, it reminds me of like those TV, like, I don't know, shows and stuff where it's just like 3, 2, 1, did it, we're live. And then it's like, oh, we're live. And, you know, it's so cool. You know what I mean? It's so cool, right? Like, and that's kind of like the thing that I love about being a promoter is like we do that. You know, that's what we do. We promote, you know, in front of the camera. That's what I do. You know, I'm a promoter. That's what I do. I promote in front of the camera. You know. It's cool. It's really cool. 楽しかったね。本当。Thank you, ちあにゃん。ありがとう。Love you too, にゃん。ちゅ。よなにゃんにゃんちゅ。せいちゃんに今日もいろいろ感謝です。大好き。こちらこそ大好きやで。Thank you, ありがとう。ありがとう。いや、こちらこそ大好きやで。なんかね、もう本当に感謝だね。人生感謝ですよね。イルカニャンニャンチュー Thank you for the yellow super. Sorry if this is kind of selfish. Oh, no. Could you give a nice message to Nyan's having a bad time recently? Well, including me, not gonna lie. Okay. Especially as it gets to a holiday season. I love you, by the way. Sleep well. Oh, thank you. Love you too. そっか。Nyan's having a bad time recently. Sometimes life will throw you a curveball that you're not ready for, you know? Sometimes it can hit hard. Yeah, sometimes life is hard, you know? It can be. Like, you never know what it throws at you sometimes, right? Like, you can never dodge everything, you know? You can try, but you can never dodge everything. Because we're only human. And I think that's the key. That's the key that we tend to forget is like, you are only human, you know? We're nothing more, nothing less. We are only human. There's only so much that we can do. Only so much that you can do. Only so much that I can do. But I think we tend to forget that, you know? I think we tend to forget the fact that, like, you know, because we have the ability to think, to plan, to create, right? To imagine, because we have that like special ability to do so. I think we overestimate just how strong we really are, when really we're only just human. We're not that strong. And the problem I see is that because we forget that we're not that strong, we put pressure on ourselves to be strong, to maintain strength. To that I want to say, it's okay to be weak. It's okay. Sometimes, right? You take a hit. It hurts. And it's okay to admit that it does. And then when we do, we let go. And we keep moving forward. Because whatever challenges you face today, there's an opportunity to overcome them tomorrow. Right? Yeah, all I'm just saying is, when life is hard, it's okay that it's hard. It is hard. It's okay to take a moment, reorient yourself, Do not like blame yourself for how hard it is, because life can be hard and it can be out of your control, But then when it is, right, we take a moment and we plan out our next move, plan out what you can do, what is within your control, and realize that no matter what, at the end of the day, it's not your fault, but you can always do what you can to try and keep going forward. I know. With that said, you got this, Seinyan. You got this. You might not get this. You might not got this, this second, right? You might not got this minute, right? It can take a second. It can take a minute, right? You might not got this in this hour, right? It could take an hour. Heck, you might not got this today. It could take a whole day and you still might not got this, okay? But you got this maybe in 2 days. You got this in 3 days. Maybe you got this in 4, 5, 6, or a week. Maybe a month. Maybe 12. The point is, as long as you try, you still got this. So, buckle up for the long run. And we just keep swimming. We just keep swimming, Seinyan. We just keep swimming. Wise words, by the way. Just keep swimming. Wise words. We keep swimming. ありがとね。にゃんちゅ。Yeah. We swimming? We swimming. にゃんにゃんにゃんちゅ Thank you for the yellow super ありがとう。せいちゃん、今日も配信ありがとう。会えて嬉しかったよ。コラボも 3.0 もおめでとう。嬉しいこと、幸せなことがいっぱいだね。毎日幸せを届けてくれてありがとう。ありがとう。Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. いや、こちらこそ本当に。いや、逆に言ったらね、もうちょっとね、もうちょっとこういった話せる機会をもうちょっと増やしたいなっていう気持ちだね。うん。なんか、それらもすごい幸せだし、嬉しいし、でももうちょっと話すこともちょっとしたいなっていう気持ちで、この時間も幸せやなということで、もっとなんか増やしていきたいなっていう気持ちだね。もちろんじゃねえか。当たり前じゃん。Stella Nyan Nyan too. Welcome to the big Seinyans. ありがとう。Thank you, thank you. ね。I hope you enjoy your stay at the penthouse. Yura Nyan Nyan too. Thank you for the super. You look so good in this hat. It makes me a little hungry. By the way, I really liked your promotion yesterday. You're a true promoter and I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I think this is a beautiful hat. In fact, a very kind artist Nyang, whom you may know, made this beautiful hat in a pair with Gincha so that we could give thanks today. Does it smell like turkey? Well, you know, it would be so cool if the artist Young decided if it did smell like turkey. Arigato ne. Thank you so much for the wonderful, wonderful hat. Arigato. Thank you. It was so cute. It is so cute. Yeah, it is so cute. When I saw that, I was like, that is, oh my goodness, there's even the Oshi marks. There was not a world in which we would not, somehow manage to borrow this beautiful turkey hat. Arigato ne. Nyan-tsu. Mafu. Nyan-tsu. Thank you for the yellow super. Arigato. Thank you, Seible. I had unfortunate news, but hearing your voice somehow made me feel better. So da ne. And I'm gonna keep doing my best. Okay, I'm gonna keep doing my best to make your day a little bit better every day that I'm here. But you gotta help me too. We're in this together. We're all in this together, I think. Arigato ne. Nyan-tsu. At the very least, we can enjoy an oasis of joy here. Or try. I think it's important to try too, Julia Nyan-tsu. Thank you for the super. Yes, I tried and succeeded. Now I am totally fine and peaceful. All thanks to your consecutive encouragement through the stream. Thank you, Seichan. Arigato. Let's go. We keep moving forward, taking one step at a time. One small step at a time. Ne. Keep moving forward, one step at a time. And we do our best. We do our best with each small step, with whatever is in front of us, and we keep connecting it, and that becomes our journey. Arigato ne, Julian. You got this. Miro Nyan-tsu. Thank you for the yellow super. ありがとう。改めてコラボ PR と 3.0 どっちもおめでとう。公式から出てた、ぷくって、したせいちゃん可愛かった。どんな表情見れるのかワクワクさせながら楽しみにしてます。ねむにゃんなのに、滑り込みスパン。いや全然そんな謝らないで。本当に逆にね、いつも応援してくれてありがとう。もうそんな滑り込みとかそんな関係なしにも応援してくれてありがとうね。そうだね、 3.0 のね、まだちょっとだけ出たもんね。ちょっとだけあるもんね。Yeah, the 3.0 teases just a tiny bit, just a tiny expression, just a little bit. So I'm very excited for that. Yes, I'm very excited. ね、楽しみだね。Very, very excited. And I hope you are too. I'm very glad. I'm so glad. I think this entire week has been very, very exciting with so many cool things. Like our first PR, our 3.0 announcement, like all of these things we've been working hard towards, over time, right? So, and I'm very, very glad. I'm just so glad that, And we're out there doing our best, working hard. And Seinyan, you're out there supporting me, and nothing quite like truly seeing that, especially in like ego search tags or the hyakaten tag. Like actually seeing that makes it so special. And so yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Seinyan. You know, like, and I want to hang out more though, because like I feel like we had, you know, a pretty busy week this week, I think. Nah, we had a pretty busy week, and we had a fun week too. We had a very enjoyable week, so 楽しかったね。ありがとう。Thank you. Well, Seinya, I think it's a little early. I know it is a little bit early, but I think we should head out to sleep, get some rest, you know, and gear up for tomorrow. How do you think? ね。いやちょっと早いんだけど、そのちょっとだけね、明日に向けて休んで、でまた明日バロですからね。バロをちょっと楽しくやっていきたいというふうに思います。なので、おやすみなさい。せにゃらせにゃん。おやすみ。Good night, good night. せにゃら。ね。Good night. Good night, good night. ね。来てくれてありがとうね。Thank you for dropping in tonight. おやすみ。にゃおー。